Okay. But all my princesses are not here. Mấy công chúa đã đi hết rồi. How can I lecture without my princesses? Good evening, everyone. Chào quý vị. Tonight is the Christmas Eve. Tối nay là tiếng Việt gọi là gì hả? Christmas Eve, what's Vietnamese? Đêm Noel chứ không phải trước Noel hả? Noel là ngày mai chứ không tối. Noel. So tonight the Vietnamese called Noel, which is from French, means Noel. So it's the day, I guess, Jesus is born. Am I correct? Huh? Ngày này là ngày Giêsu sinh ra đời, right? Yeah. And with that, he brought a wonderful, wonderful thing to humanity, to humankind. Với cái Giáng sinh đó, Ngài đem một cái chuyện rất là tuyệt vời. He brought a tradition of goodness, đem tới một cái truyền thống của cái đạo đức. So I consider Jesus to be a great man in the history of mankind. Đối với thầy, Giêsu là một cái đấng vĩ nhân của nhân loại. So every year I look forward to this day here. Mỗi năm thì this particular night is a Christmas night, Christmas Eve, Christmas night are special nights for me personally. And đối với thầy mỗi năm tới cái đêm Noel này, đêm Giáng sinh này, đêm nay đêm mai là đêm rất là đặc biệt. Because somehow years ago I was practicing in seclusion, chan in seclusion. Tại cách đây 10 năm trước thì tu thiền một mình. And very lonely. You practice chan retreat. You practice chan. That's all you know. You only you by yourself. Lúc mà thiền là tu thiền như vậy, quý vị biết không? Rất nhiều khi nó cô đơn, cảm thấy rất là cô đơn. Tại vì mình chỉ có biết mình thôi. All you know is you have to face yourself. That's all. That's what you do. Chan retreat is you face your vulnerability, your flaws, and your weakness, and it's kind of hard. Cái thiền là mình bỏ thời giờ mình nhìn thấy cái sơ khuyết của mình, mấy cái tội lỗi của mình, mấy cái lỗi lầm của mình, mấy cái sai lầm của mình, để mình tìm cách mình phải cải thiện chứ. And when you see that and naturally say, I don't want to be like that, yeah. Right? I mean, most people are like that, I think. And mình thấy để mình quyết định mình không muốn sống như vậy. Mình thấy mình cải thiện. And so it's kind of hard and lonely sometimes because it's like never ending. It's one flaw after another, one dissatisfaction after another. It's kind of depressing if you ask me. Then cái quá trình như vậy nó khó khăn mà rất là cảm thấy rất là cô đơn. And one night I realized it's Christmas Eve. Buổi tối đó thì mới khám phá ra là đêm Giáng sinh. And so I turned on the TV, took a break, turned on the TV, bật mấy mình nghỉ một tí, bật máy TV, and I saw how people are reporters going around taking pictures of people's lights, homes, and lit homes, and they make nhà tin người ta chụp mấy cái hình người nhà có đẹp. So I decided to go out of the house, take a drive. Nên thầy quyết định lái xe một vòng. And as soon as I got out the house, just to go around to take a look what people are doing, what kind of lighting is available in the neighborhood. Mình tò mò không coi thử là người ta đang làm gì ở ngoài. Cái đèn đuốc trong xóm mình nó ra sao. And as soon as I got on my brother's van, a caravan, a white caravan, 1997, I believe. Yep, 1997, something like that. And I drove around, and I was taken aback. Lái một tí mới ra, lái một cái thầy giật mình. I noticed how it felt so peaceful, the neighborhood. Mình thấy đó, cái không khí nó rất là an lạc. Okay. And I drove on. I thought it's just our neighborhood. Mình tưởng đâu, thì nó chỉ là cái xóm mình thôi. Because when you cultivate Chan, the way we cultivate Chan is that we have a lot of protection. So more or less we take over. Thì quý vị biết không? Khi mà chúng ta tu thiền đó, chúng ta có rất nhiều cái sự ủng hộ, rất nhiều sự bảo vệ. Đại khái là khi mà chỗ này chúng ta tu đó là lính mình tới nó bao vây lại. Okay. Our down protectors come and to surround the neighborhood and we take over. Mình tới mình chiếm đoạt. So for example, typically when we go out and teach Chan, before we get there, we send our people and say, okay, clear it out before we arrive. Okay. Thành ra mỗi lần mà dạy thiền là chúng tôi là phái người tới để mà trấn an cái vùng đó trước. And after we done, we withdraw. It's like going to war. You go invade ISIS land. And after we done, we withdraw. Okay. And when you do that, that area is pacified. Mà khi mình tới mình xâm lăng, we basically are taking over, like it or not. Okay. You can say, sorry, this place is in requisition to practice Chan. Khi mà chúng ta tới thèm làm tổ chức một cái thiền event như vậy, là mình đem đến tới, mình trấn an cái vùng đó, mình nói là cái vùng này vùng của thiền đại thừa. Okay. If you cooperate, you may stay and practice with us. You don't cooperate, please leave temporarily, and we return it to you after we done. Thành ra thường mình tới mình làm như vậy đó. Mình tới mình yêu cầu ta hợp tác, nếu mà đi tu với thiền ở lại tu, còn không muốn tu thiền thì yêu cầu đi chỗ khác thời gian. Go see a movie or something. Here's $5. Go see a movie or something, and then come back. After the movie. So that's what we do. In your case, for example, Chan in the park. And so we don't even have to do that because basically, so typically for a Chan teacher, we have tools to do that. Thành trong những cái vị người thầy thiền thì người ta phải có những cái phương pháp để mà trấn an. So we have tools to do that. Okay. In your case, it's much simpler. As I said, okay, just take over and leave. Yeah, very simple. Simplify a lot of things. But anyway, so where I was practicing Chan, I know that our neighborhood is very, very peaceful. Lúc mà chỗ có thể ở đó, cái vùng đó nó rất là an. We basically took over about the house, the entire street, the street next door here, the street next door here. So you have a whole big chunk of blocks where our people are just take over. Và hồi đó thầy tu thiền như vậy là xung quanh cái vùng đó là họ làm bị là chiếm đất hết. Okay. So that's why as soon as I got out of the house, I expected to be peaceful as usual. But as soon as I drove away from a neighborhood, I realized, wow, it still feels the same kind of peace and happiness. Lái ra khỏi cái vùng của mình, vẫn cảm thấy là vẫn an lạc, người ta rất là hạnh phúc, sung sướng. And I realized, oh wow, when I was in high school, I really learned that the Père Noël, meaning Father Christmas, what did he say? Peace on earth to everyone. Huh? Is that what Christians do? Yes, Catholics do. Phải bên Thiên Chúa giáo, Công giáo giáo, cho nên mỗi lần cái Giáng sinh là cái sự gì đó hòa bình trên thế giới, peace on earth. So everyone feels peaceful. And I only read that in French, but that's the first time 10 years ago that I experienced that state in the US. Mấy năm trước tới Mỹ mà mới thấy được cái cảm giác được cái kinh nghiệm được cái tinh thần của cái hòa bình trên thế giới. I enjoyed it. I loved it. I said, wow, this is such a special thing that the Catholics have. We Buddhists do not. Thành ra thầy rất là khâm phục những người Công giáo, ta có một cái mà người Phật giáo mình không có. On that day, that night, everyone puts their arm, their weapons down and towards each other. Look at their wives, their spouses, their children. Say, peace to you. Peace to you, neighbor. Peace to you, my enemy. And it shows because it feels so peaceful everywhere you go. So that's why I enjoy. I really love Christmas nights. And then rất là thích cái đêm Noel. Okay. Also tonight is also the night where we are doing Chanchi. Mình cũng đồng thời mới làm thiền thất. And I want to thank you for coming tonight. I know it's a family time for you. Tối nay thì biết là cảm ơn quý vị tới tham dự cái khóa thiền thất này. Many of you are coming from very far away, and I'm sure your thoughts are with your family. Thì biết có những người từ xa tới đây và đang nghĩ tới gia đình. And I hope that you bring that with the sacrifice you're making tonight. You bring that peace of mind and the improved self of your will back to your home, and your family will benefit from it. And hy vọng là cái gì cứ cố gắng tu, cố gắng mà tu để mà khiến cái tâm mình nó được bình thản hơn, nó được lành mạnh hơn, thì đem cái đó về với gia đình mình, thì gia đình của quý vị thì gia đình quý vị sẽ hưởng cái đó rất là tốt cho họ. Okay, so it's a good thing you do your family. Là cái chuyện quý vị làm như rất tốt cho gia đình quý vị. All right, because that's the spirit of chant too, by the way. Cái đó là tinh thần của thiền. I repeat, chant, we sit there, we watch how these thoughts arise. Thiền mà ngồi đó mình quay những cái tư tưởng nó khởi. These thoughts, they are quite undesirable when you think about it. Những cái tư tưởng nó không có tốt đẹp. Thoughts of anger, tư tưởng mà nóng giận. Thoughts of greed, tư tưởng của tham lam. Never have enough. Không bao giờ đủ. Thoughts of anger, and you want to hurt someone, you want to punish someone, make them pay for the mistakes. Cái tư tưởng mà nóng giận, người ta lỗi lầm, nghĩ có quyền trừng phạt người ta, mình có quyền đánh người ta, hành hạ người ta. And so those are unhappy thoughts. Những cái tư tưởng rất là không có lành mạnh tí nào. They make you miserable, make your life miserable, làm cái cuộc đời cái gì nó khổ sở. And all it takes is for you, for all of us, to decide it's not worth it. We don't want to be like this. Once you see clearly the ickiness, the ugliness of what you are capable of, it's very easy to get rid of it. Một khi mà quý vị bỏ thì giờ mình dám nhìn vào cái lỗi lầm của mình, nhìn vào cái xấu xa của mình, thì lúc đó mình dám nhìn thẳng như vậy nó khó lắm. Mình thấy được như vậy thì tương đối rất là dễ để mà bỏ những cái không tốt. Agree or disagree? Who wants to be like that? Okay. So that's what we're doing, and I was talking to Chin earlier in the afternoon, and she says, you know, I have a son how do I raise my son to be a good boy, to be a good person? Should I make him listen to Buddhist sutras at night? Should I brainwash him, recite a Buddha's name now when he's 2 years old, before it's too late? I turn him into a true Buddhist monster. He can recite in the sutras from memory at the age of 3. Right, Hachin? And are you here? Hello, is he here? Oh, yeah, she's still with us. And so I said, what did I tell her? Hey, you're here. How did you get here? How did you get here? Xin chào nhỉ?
没没送过来。
可以说过来。很好。
那个茶是有点那个不想太浓。大老师是不讲。
好 ，OK， 好，谢谢啊，就下。谢谢。She's doing well. Usually she comes a little bit drained, but she's not bad. Where was I? Anyway, so I talked to Chin. I said, stop it. Stop trying so hard. Let him be. Don't try to turn him into a Buddhist. Don't try to brainwash him. The same thing, don't try to brainwash your wife. Don't try to brainwash your children. Don't try to brainwash your husband. Let them be. That's fundamental to Mahayana. They are who they are. We have to respect them. That comes first. Cái tinh thần đại thừa mình như vậy, thầy nói là không, đừng bắt nó trở thành Phật tử, đừng bắt nó trở thành người tốt, đừng thành người để nó respect them. Mình phải kính trọng người ta. If you have no respect for them, you can't help. Cái gì mà không kính trọng người ta, cái gì không thể giúp người ta được. If you have no respect for them, you cannot love them. Cái gì không kính trọng người ta, cái gì không thương yêu người ta được. Yes, Miss Shana. Is a new concept for you?
No, I'm kind of confused. For those beginners, also you need to help them to be encouraged. Like you say, hand helping, another hand helping.
Yes.
So sometimes it's very hard to know, like the boundary of being respectful and, like for instance, like people who come to park many times and then stop coming for a while.
Yes.
I say, oh, do you want to come to temple? And then, yeah, I want to come. But then if I ask like 3 times, like I start feeling like, am I pushing?
Yeah.
Because they keep saying, yeah, I want to come.
Because they're polite.
So, like, what is like trying to encourage and then keeping holding, and then what is not good? It's kind of hard to say.
Well, we're training you for the future. When you have a family and you have children, you want to encourage them to go to the temple. See, now by then, you know what to do with them. Just kidding. Rồi là câu hỏi vậy cho tôi có mấy người tôi dạy với Đức Thiền, người ta tôi hiểu cái sự khác biệt về kính trọng với là sự khuyến khích người ta ra sao. Mình phải cái chỗ ranh giới chỗ nào. Nhiều khi mình muốn người ta tốt cho người ta khuyên người ta tới tu, người ta không chịu tu, khi người ta tới chùa, người ta không chịu tới chùa, thì mình làm sao mình có sự trung dung ở trong. Yes, Jean, you have a suggestion?
I still have a little question about that.
About what?
About this brainwashing ideas.
The way brainstorm, the brainwashing?
It's I heard someone was saying, which I think makes sense, is that everyone is getting brainwashed in society. Like children, they go to school, they exposed to other media, they are being watched by other people. If you don't brainwash them, they're going to brainwash by worse people. So
Somebody else lose the job.
And also, like children, when they're young.
So cynical, these mothers, these new mothers.
Like company a slogan, like the psychology says that it's really critical for them to expose to put information about this really young age. I see that they're really like.
Luckily with us, we have a professional. Aren't we lucky? So let me translate the Vietnamese. This is a good point. Cô nói là tôi thắc mắc cái chuyện này, nếu mình không đổ nhổ sọ nó thì cái xã hội này mình không nhổ sọ nó thì có người khác sẽ nhổ sọ. Chẳng thà mình nhổ sọ nó chuyện tốt, mình để người khác nhổ sọ chuyện tốt, chuyện xấu thì nó còn tệ hại hơn gì. Theo nó cái vấn đề này rất là khó giải quyết. May có cái cô Mary Jo ở đây này. Cô sẽ coi giải quyết giùm quý vị. Can we ask for your professional opinion? What do you think about this?
So, children between the ages of about 2 or 3 to 7, their brain waves are actually in a pattern that downloads everything so that they can grow and survive and learn from their environment. So it's pretty critical that they receive the right kinds of messages while not forcing it. So you still have to let them have some say over what they're doing in their lives. But it's critical at that point, because the brain is in that brainwave pattern, for them to receive the good messages. Because after about age 7, that brainwave pattern switches, and they're now in a place where they're assessing and critically analyzing things and not taking it in the same way. So that's when the sense of self is really forming and coalescing. It's between 3 and 7.
Let me translate. Thank you. That's interesting. Nó là từ 2 tuổi đến 7 tuổi đó, là con nít nó bắt đầu nó hấp thụ những cái kiến, những cái dữ kiện bên ngoài, nó vào trong người nó, hệ thống nó, thời gian nó hấp thụ đó. Rồi sau 7 tuổi nó bắt đầu nó sử dụng óc để nó quyết định nó làm và nó chọn cái gì. Thành cái thời gian mà 2 tuổi đến 7 tuổi rất quan trọng để cho nó nhận những cái chuyện tốt, hấp thụ chuyện tốt. Okay, so you for positive brainwashing then?
I would say that if it's the message is wrapped in love and patience, it's going to be taken in even more readily than to force it or to do it in a way that feels too punishing. So
Force fed.
Yeah. So
Này quan trọng.
Yeah, more love and patience around those kinds of messages.
Quan trọng đừng ép nó, phải cho cái sự tình thương, tình yêu khi mình dạy cho nó.
There's a balance with it.
But she's saying that I might as well brainwash them, force feed them because if I don't, the schools will, my neighbors will, my husband will. My husband is not Buddhist. The enemy is within, wrapped in love, right?
The children is their nature to like taking things across outside. So they're just constantly doing that.
But more so, she says, based on scientific evidence, more so between 2 and 7. Okay. It's probably right. Okay. But I feel in general, it's a lifelong process for most of us. So we form the base at the 2 and 7 according to the scientists. But actually that base evolves. It gets replaced over time. As you grow older and you take these things and you say, okay, I don't like this toy, I'll put something else in, and so on and so on. It evolves over time. Yes?
I was just going to say, if it's too forced when they're young, it would be like playing an instrument that your parents forced you to play, and then when you're in your teens, you despise that instrument, you never touch it again.
Yeah,
Because you feel,
Yeah.
forced. So it's pretty dangerous.
Yeah. It has a adverse reaction to it towards the children, and it builds resentment. I agree, and it happens to all of us, I feel, and some of us are quite sensitive to it, and we become rebellious, and and that's how I became rebellious. Now, looking back. Thành cái quan trọng mình ép nó có phản ứng, nó phản ứng mạnh lắm, nó ghét, thành cái đó mình nên phải. And I agree. Yes.
When I was younger, the town I grew up didn't have kindergarten because it was like a countryside.
Mm-hmm.
So my kindergarten that I went for 2 years, I went 1 year earlier and then continued 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Because my parents wanted to have like friends because I don't have siblings.
Mm-hmm.
Was actually a church.
Right.
And it was the pastor who was actually a kindergarten teacher.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then from middle school to high school was missionary school.
Mm-hmm.
So basically for 10 years, I was forced to go to church.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Horrible. Oh, how horrible.
So I swear to the God that I will never go to church.
Rồi nó dọn mắt đi luôn.
Everything is for church.
Ở nhà thờ. What do you think? What is it? There is a force fed. There is not, lack of pressure, but where's the line, right? There's no clear delineation. You try to avoid things like brainwashing, like forcing upon them. Okay. On the other hand, she says, you don't force feed them. My husband will. And my mother-in-law will, right? I mean, and she's Catholic. I'm just kidding. So where's the line, right? At least you feeding them something you feel is very useful. I don't know. I'm glad I don't have any children. I struggle enough teaching adults. So children is just a total mystery to me. So are adults. Okay. I feel it's the same principle though. You don't worry about results. You see, you are so stuck on results. You are also stuck on results. You say, oh my God, don't hurt the children. Make sure it's good for them. Okay? It has to come out good. And to me, there is a little bit of anxiety, a little bit too much worry about how effective it is. It's obsession about results. Because I guess you are evaluated and rewarded based on results you produce. Society is reward you accordingly, especially you, right? I mean, you ain't got to show results because we pay you to do this. Okay? In Buddhism, we shy away from that. We don't look at results. Because results has a lot more than just competence, just doing things right. It also has something called retribution. You can be all well-meaning, 100%, but it may not come out to be the way you want it because they are incapable of receiving it. You mean well to them. You want them to learn to meditate, and yet they say, no, I don't know, I can't. I know it's good for me, but I can't. I know going to the temple makes me feel better about myself, makes me feel less depressed, but I can't get up from bed. What are you gonna do? Okay, so what she's asking about is she's constantly focusing on results. I don't do that. I just say, in principle, the principle is that you show respectfulness, okay? And to me, that is so much more important than results. Why? Đối với thầy chỉ chú trọng cái tâm của mình, phải biết cung kính với người ta, chứ thầy không có chú trọng về cái kết quả. Tại vì cái xã hội mình là họ cái gì được xã hội đánh giá bằng cái kết quả, cái gì mà tạo ra công ăn việc làm, cái gì. Đối với Phật giáo mình cái đó không phải là chuyện quan trọng nhất. Tại sao vậy? Nhiều khi mình có làm đúng được 100% được hoàn toàn rất là tốt, nhưng đều cái nghiệp người ta, nghiệp báo người ta không cho phép người ta hưởng cái đó, thì cái việc làm gì bây giờ? You see the point? You can be so well-meaning, you can be so kind, you're compassionate, you can be the best teacher, the smartest teacher, the most effective teacher. And yet, if they don't have the blessings to receive it, to benefit from it, there's nothing you can do. Ngược lại, nếu cái họ không đủ cái phước để mà hưởng cái đó, thì không làm được cái gì hết. Chịu thôi. On the other hand, if you're totally wacko and you teach them about, you know, drugs and addiction and be a naughty boy and all those things, and yet deep in his heart, he's a good boy. He says, no, that's not what I want. You cannot influence him. Yes or no? Does it happen? Ngược lại, nếu như đứa con nít mà cái khuynh hướng đó là khuynh hướng về hướng thiện, mình cứ dạy nó xấu xa đi, mà nó không nghe lời mình cũng chịu thôi, không cách nào mà ảnh hưởng nó được hết. Again, it's called his blessings, his retribution. Okay. So when I talked about being respectful, I'm talking about you. I'm not talking about the boy. Khi thầy nói về cái việc biết cung kính là thầy nói về cái tâm của cái vị, chứ thầy nói về cái kết quả, thầy nói về cái đứa con nít. You teach by being respectful, you teach him to be respectful. He sees that in you. This deep respect for him, for his person. No attempt to brainwash him.
Really hard to do.
Because you worry. That's just like most parents. You worry about him, and I don't worry. I'm submit to you. There is no need to worry. Đối với thầy nói là cái bậc cha mẹ mình chỉ đối xử với họ với cái tâm rất là cung kính là đủ rồi. Tại sao như vậy? Mình đang dạy cho nó cái tâm cung kính, mình không có lo kết quả. Cái đó đối với thầy nó quan trọng hơn. Tại vì mỗi người chúng ta có quả báo riêng của mình. We all have our own blessings. Okay? You came here pre-programmed with your blessings already. Cái vị lấy cái thân này là cái có những phước báo riêng của quý vị rồi. Okay? You have, you know, like you say, at the age of 3, I have these blessings coming to me. At age of 5, my mother would try and brainwash me. At the age of 7, my father when it takes over. At the age of 8, my grandmother, you know, you give me her inheritance, and you know, and ask me to become Muslim and that kind of thing. It's all pre-programmed. Trust me. That's life. This is how we came to this world. Quý vị biết không, mỗi người chúng ta nó có một cái chương trình hết sẵn rồi. They sometimes call it destiny or whatever. It doesn't matter. Okay. The point is that you could simplify by saying that we have a certain set of blessings we're supposed to receive. Sometimes bad, sometimes good. That's the way it is. Đối với thầy, cái quan điểm người Phật giáo rõ ràng lắm, là mỗi người có một cái phước báo riêng của họ. Okay. That's why, for example, a lot of these successful people became rich later, were born into a very poor family. No hope. Fathers are uneducated. Okay. Mom only makes babies. Right? And yet they ended up being, you know, this great philanthropist, this this great man, you know, like Jesus. Come on, he's born to, what is it, manger? Oh, come on, that's horrible. Think about it. Huh? So we have each individual has a set of blessings, and you can't overworry too much. You know, mỗi người có một phước báo riêng rồi, mình không thể nào lo được. Okay. If it's meant to be, your student will take advantage of chance. It's not meant to be, tough luck. All we can do is try that. Say, okay, here, it's for you. It's up to you to decide how to use it, and that's good enough. Same thing. You don't need to brainwash them. I'm opposed to brainwashing children, even though it's a good thing for them. I still refuse brainwashing, because to me, I'm more interested in seeing what happens to them. If that's true, then my theory holds true, then I have nothing to worry about brainwashing. Because brainwashing is creating offenses. Thầy, chủ trương thầy không có nhổ sọ, tao nói tại sao vậy? Thì thứ nhất là thầy thích nhìn quan sát, tao nói chuyện gì xảy ra cho tụi nó, mình mới học hỏi được. Không có sợ, I'm not afraid of anything. Okay. If something goes wrong, we'll find a way to fix it. Mà chuyện quan trọng là tụi nó có cái phước, mà sợ gì, mấy cái sợ. Yes, question.
So, but in meanwhile, so I usually don't ask them to come, like I don't do it often.
Don't.
But when I, like for example,
You wait for them to ask.
Yeah, but
The difference between children and adults is that adults, you have to wait for them to ask. This is our approach. We do not drop hints. Okay? We wait for them. That's part of being respectful. Thành ngay Phật giáo chúng ta đó, thầy chủ trương là không có mớm lời cho người ta, không có dụ người ta. Okay, I don't entice them. It's out of respect for them, for who they are, what they want to do, and what they're destined to do. Đó, thầy không ép người ta, không nhồi sò ta, thầy chủ trương là tôn trọng cái tự do lựa chọn người ta, và cái tương lai người ta ra sao đó là có cái số phận người ta rồi, mình cần phải lo. Okay, mình chỉ làm chuyện mình thôi, mình tránh tạo nghiệp. We avoid creating offenses. Yes.
But one question though, one example, one student. I already took with everybody. I said, well, we are going to have retreat, so you can come anytime. And then I didn't say anything. And I asked, so I was asked, well, what's the reason you never come to temple? Like, not forcing, but just questioning. And then he's I'm scared, right? So I said, no, don't be scared. I'll be there. Come and just listen to the lecture. It's fine. And if you want to stretch your legs, okay, just come. And then later when I asked him, if I didn't ask out, he wouldn't be able to come because he's too scared. So it's kind of like difficult to distinguish. If I don't make any action and just wait, maybe he wouldn't be able to come. So I'm a little confused. Should I not ask at all?
It depends. Okay. If you feel like you're close enough to him, then you're gonna ask. But I personally prefer to wait. Even though I'm very close to someone, I wait. Maybe it takes me years. I still wait. I'm serious. And for example, you know, this lady here, this nun here, has been with me for several years, right? And we talked about it. I said, you know, it took me several years before I could tell you this. I knew I wanted to tell you this several years ago, but I could not. I had to wait until the right time. Ok, thầy nói là cá nhân thầy thì ngồi thầy đợi, thầy không nói đâu, thầy nói là như học trò thầy như khi như học trò thầy dạy họ là 7-8 năm trời rồi, mà thầy biết là họ cần làm những chuyện này, có những chuyện rất quan trọng họ, người thầy phải đợi. Nhiều khi mình đợi, nhiều khi mình biết là họ đợi không được, họ sẽ bỏ được mà đi. Okay, I know even at the time that the result will she'll drop out, and she'll never understand that why so critical. It's a life-saving information for her, but there's nothing I could do. So be it. You can't force feed people. You can't. It's meant to be. It's meant to be. Nothing you can do. Okay. It's not more than that. Okay. So first of all, let me elaborate a little bit for you, because her point is valid. She says, "It's my son. You can't tell me just to respect him. Come on, I need results." No, due respect, master, right? I mean, I know you're a monk and everything, and you have your lofty goals and everything, but I need results. Yes? Chin or not? Yes or no? No? Okay. Then there's no need for me to go to the next point. Yes? Any other questions? Yes.
How about planning a good seed fund?
Just because you're respectful doesn't mean that you must stop there. Yes, you learn that you're not supposed to let other people force feed them. So you need to protect them. Yes. I'm not saying you must be passive. You must be proactive. But proactive in a way that you avoid creating offenses. You make sure the door is always open with them. And they know throughout their lives that you never force feed them. And you're always there for them. To me, that's much more important. I'd rather she leaves and then she fails and she almost dies somewhere else and loses an arm and leg, and I say, okay, see, I tried to tell you, but you wouldn't listen. Okay? Because of being respectful for what they want to do, for who they are. Okay? And that to me is more important. You try your best. You can't expect results. Okay, so I'm advocating being proactive. I'm not saying you must be passive at all. I'm not saying you should ignore the fact other people are brainwashing your child in a bad way, and you say, I respect that. No, you don't. You can't. You have to try your best. Right? There's a fine line somewhere. The fine line to me, you stop creating offense. You get to the point where you don't create offenses. Thằng đối thì thầy cố gắng hết sức. Mình phải đùm bọc nó, phải bảo vệ cho nó cần giúp mình phải giúp chứ. When they need help, you have to help. Sometimes it comes in a form of force feeding them. You're not going to touch drugs, period. Okay? I don't care what you like. I don't care what you say. I don't care what your friends say. I don't care what grandma says. I don't care. Okay? It's necessary. You have to create offenses. Yes. Mahayana is not that rigid. The principle is there, but they're extraneous, they're extraordinary circumstances where you need to be more forceful. Yeah. And sometimes you hold hands and hey, I'll tell you what, I feel like eating vegetarian today. How about you? Yeah, let's go to temple. You see, so it's Mahayana is fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's not like, well, I have to be respectful. Oh my God, you're so one-dimensional. It's not Mahayana. Are you kidding me?
I said that's wonderful. I said if you go to temple, there's really, really following master. It should be fun.
So yeah, but so he what John Phong talked about, he said, what else can you do? Of course you have to be proactive, and the way of being respectful is part of my taking care of my child is I give him or her blessings, good blessings. Let the blessings take care of him. When you have good blessings, they take care of themselves. The blessing will watch over them, not you. Thầy nói thêm nữa, những con cái thì chủ trương là cho con cháu mình phước, cái phước báo mà là tốt á, nó sẽ lo bảo vệ cho nó, đùm bọc cho mình cần lo. Okay, and that's the range. But what I need to bring out to your attention is what I told you this afternoon is so far much more important. You have to provide a good influence, good environment for them. Okay, cái quan trọng chú trọng là phải cho một cái môi trường nó lành mạnh cho nó. How? By meditating every day. I know, I'm pushing it. I'm brainwashing you. Mea culpa. Okay, you caught me. You have to meditate every day. Why is that? You cleanse yourself every day. You cleanse your mind every day. You improve every day. That's the best way to teach your children. Teach by example. Teach them about becoming a better person by becoming a better person yourself. Stop talking about it. Start doing something about it. That's the best kind of teaching, I think. Best kind of brainwashing that is possible. Okay? You sit for 2 hours. Thành ra cái thầy là hồi nãy thầy nói ở xa hồi chiều thầy nói chuyện rất quan trọng, thầy nói là cái quan trọng nhất là mình phải làm gương cho nó. Thân giáo là cái mình dạy dỗ quan trọng nhất, là mình làm gương như đó, là mình mỗi ngày mình phải thiền để mình rửa sạch cái thân thể mình, cái tâm của mình. Okay. All right. Any questions or comments? Ai kiến thắc mắc gì không? Does it help change, or is there still unresolved issues? It's a learning process. It's a growth process, because as you meditate and you practice, you refine yourself. Okay, you become better at it. You're better at educating your children, taking care of your children, being a good positive role model for them. You know, it saddened me, let me tell you, it saddened me when I saw so many grown-up men. Okay, này nói thiệt cái chuyện thầy rất là tiếc thấy rất nhiều người đàn ông lớn mà they still cling on to the mother. Look at the mother as a role model of the future wives. Yes or no? We cannot outgrow our mother's shadow. And you know, and that's why we're so miserable. Yeah, I wish my mother meditated. Yes. Yeah, everyone should do chant. Everyone should meditate every day. It's the best thing you could possibly do for yourself and the people you love. Thầy chủ trương quý vị nên mỗi ngày phải thiền. Cái đó là tốt nhất mà quý vị có thể làm cho bản thân mình và làm cho những người quý vị thương yêu. Okay. With that, peace to all of you. I think they're preparing something. Am I correct? Is it ready? Almost. We will check together. It's Christmas Eve. Come on. Relax. Okay? All right. Thank you. Merry Christmas. Pressure, 2 hours. Not yet? They're not ready yet?
No, not yet, not yet.
But I am ready. I have nothing else to say. Too much pressure on me. Let's go back there and goof up.